is a city. Some call it Denton, Texas.
We call it ReaperLand. Hello. You guys can hear me, I believe. Green screen. Oh. Sorry, I gotta fix that. That's so blown out. So I gotta fix that, which I won't do right now, but I can later. Let's put chat to X3. Hey, everyone. Okay, cool. What's up? Woo. Yeah, CrowdStrike, Maltex. Do you guys know what's going on with that? Because I know that it was a couple of my guild mates in the guild that I used to run was talking about it. Something about some cloud services going down or something. So I'm not too sure exactly what it is. Hey, Rings. I couldn't remember, Rings. I think you're not coming to ReaperCon this year, I believe. Okay, business software. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because a couple of my guildmates are in those types of businesses and those types of positions at companies. So they were talking about it. I just kind of didn't know what they were talking about. Hey, Zechariah. Rings? Well, I'll do my best. If you message me, you know, I'll try to do my best to help you get down here and things like that and get you a badge if needed. Oh, hard reboot, machine by machine. RIP. So, yeah, today has been a day. So, about an hour ago, one second. Oh, hold on. Life keeps getting in the way. It is what it is. About an hour ago, I got my vision back because I had to go take a diabetic eye exam this morning. And so I've been wearing these bad boys all day. Look how cool I look. So I don't have sunglasses just because I just don't have sunglasses. So I've been wearing these bad boys all day. But about an hour ago, I got my vision back. Because I could see, I could understand, you know, you guys have done eye exams before, but I couldn't read anything. So anything that has words on it, or I couldn't read my phone. I just could not read. He's been dilated. Yeah. It was fun. So, yeah, everything checked out. I have no retinopathy. I have good eye pressures. Things are good. So they put that yellow dye in there to check my pressures and stuff. But the good thing is, I mean, not the good thing. I'm sorry. We were supposed to have the container today, but Ron and team were messaging them, and basically they were going to deliver it sometime at around like 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock. And, you know, that's like really hot in the day, and a lot of people were going to be gone already for the day, so we wouldn't have a lot of people to help unload. So Ron and team, us, Reaper as a whole, made a choice to say, hey, deliver it early Monday morning. So that way we have some early morning shade and the sun's not, you know, high noon. So we're going to be unloading it first thing Monday morning to help with the heat and all that stuff. And Fridays are generally kind of I wouldn't say a slow day, but it's like a lot of people just kind of finish what they need to do and then get ready for the weekend. So that's just generally how things go. So yeah, that is what's been happening today. You know what? I'm going to go to my desk here in a second after I talk about some things. I'm going to show you guys what I did this morning. We'll look at my handiwork. I don't know how my handiwork is going to be, but Yeah. I acid dipped and polished a bunch of the Poke Tools. And then I also have the Bone 6 Green Griffin expansion that we can look at if we want to. But yeah, that's kind of what I have going on today. Plus, I was experimenting with a little bit of this right here. So I ignore how blown out the image is. For some reason, it's very blown out. But I can fix all that stuff later. Ah, there's so many cords everywhere. Hold on, let's see how the... Yeah, it's really blown out, and it's a little bit laggy, but for the purpose of what we're going to be using it for, I just need to fix the pixelization and do all that stuff. So let me see what I can do here. Okay, I'm just looking at some of the settings. Sorry, I'm just looking at some advanced settings and things like that. Perfect. Did that help anything? Probably not. Yeah, it's still, the lights are way too bright. But I'm going to have to download some software for this camera up here and all the other cameras that we're going to be using. But this is just an idea. So let me go back to chat real quick, and I'll talk about that. Palos, he's working on it. He should have it done this weekend. Palos, APEP. My order will be ready to ship the day I'm leaving. That's fine, Samurai Jack. You can just wait to pay, and then as soon as you pay, it'll be shipped. But you can just hold on to it until you get back. Hey Roger, how's it going? But the idea with that camera is we're gonna have, or at least my plan is to have one in each of the main areas of the convention at ReaperCon. So obviously that angle, a little bit way higher up. Kind of up and then looking down into this area, as well as Artist Alley, the vendor hall, the MSP, and it's going to do multiple things. So I'm using it as a security camera because it's going to be recording everything from all these different camera angles. And for chat, you guys will have a command, or if you guys want to see a specific part of the convention. So when we're not live streaming, that way the stream can kind of go on all day, really, but the camera will kind of hop around to different rooms of the convention. So that way you can see what people are doing, you can see what Artist Alley looks like, you can look at people taking photos with their friends and family in this photo area. You can see the vendor hall, people walking around, and we'll probably move the angles around throughout the day. So this is kind of my two-part. Yes, Roger, there will be a cooldown on the camera switching. It'll probably be once every 30 seconds or something like that. So you're not going to be switching all around. Yeah, Artist Alley and MSP Open, that's my plan. So all the major areas that Hobby Hijinks would be a good one, Hobby Hijinks. So I'm going to get some pretty decent quality cameras. That way it access security, because we have volunteers. I added a whole section of volunteers this year called the Swords and Shields of Reaper. And so they're going to be walking around. They have special aprons. They're going to be kind of walking around and monitoring everything. As well as I'm going to have all these cameras like this camera here. So you'll be able to swap to this. So let's go to full screen. There we go. So we'll do zoom to X2. So imagine kind of like this, but you'll have chat maybe over here. So you'll probably have a big area of chat so you guys can see chat. And then it'll probably have a ticker down here with what's coming up in the stream. So if the costume contest and stuff is coming up, you'll have a big ticker down at the bottom. You'll maybe have some artwork on this side of the screen of the MSP entries and things like that. So just ignore this camera quality at the moment. This is just a test. to see. But yeah, that's the idea. So these will be like high up in the corner with big field of view, so you can kind of see everything that's going on. I just have very limited space in this room, as you can see. So I'm just working on getting everything set up. But this way, during the stream, you'll have this nice overlay with like chat over there, some MSP entries, a ticker on the bottom, and things like that with like what's coming up. And then you'll be able to swap the camera, or we'll swap it manually or whatever to hop to a different room. So like imagine this is the artist alley and you'll see people walking around. You'll see hobby hijinks. You'll see everybody having fun and messing around and things like that. So, but the cool thing is, let's go back to green and we'll do camera 2, sorry, to X2. There we go. And then we'll do chat to X3. There's a lot of buttons. So that's the idea. But the cool thing is that I can independently record all of the cameras. So even if it's not on the stream and it's not being showcased, I'll be able to record all of the rooms. So, you know, God forbid something happens, we'll have it recorded and things like that. Plus with all the big beefed up security, like I have 4 shifts every 4 hours. So we have like tons of security. So there's that. So I'm trying, and that's my goal. So that way, everybody at home that's not going to be at ReaperCon, you guys can, you know, hop around into the different rooms and see what's going on and chat. If you guys see something shifty, or, you know, if you see something a little bit weird, don't be afraid to put in chat or add us or something like that. We can go back and check the tapes, or we can go solve whatever issues are going on. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but I just think it'll be cool for people that can't be there. Yeah. The award ceremony will be broadcast, yeah, just like normal. So all of the main events, like the costume contest, the MSP, the opening ceremony, or the I don't know if we're gonna do the Hall of Fame. That might be just like a private, like a closed room thing. What else is there? We have the Mirrorscape game, which I have a test on Tuesday with that. So yeah. Any other questions about that? But that's just an idea. But I really got to fix the white balance. So I got to download some software for this this webcam and test some new things. Right now the laptop's charging, so I can't move it very much. But that's the idea. So it'll be pretty cool, and I can swap them pretty easily and pretty quickly. Yeah, the resolution is, how fast is the delay? It's about half a second back, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's about half a second, right? It's about half a second delay. But this will be the goal. So what is on my list of things that I gotta test? Image quality. So I gotta check image quality on that. Obviously, you can see the difference in lighting. I can control the lighting way better on this camera, the bottom right camera, this one. So that's why the lighting is a lot better. But these lights are probably a little bit too bright, but just gotta fix the field of view. But there's that. Hey, Quindy. But that's the idea. I think it's pretty cool idea. So we have MSP, Hobby Hijinks, Artist Alley, Streaming Area, Vendor Hall. Is there any other areas where we would need to have a static camera? Is the picture-in-picture crooked? Oh, it is. Rip. I can go fix that. I can go fix that in a second. Fort Wapple. Yeah, what do you guys think about having a I thought about this the other day. Because at ReaperCon we used to have Fort Wapple, um, in that area that was like right next to registration, right around the corner. Um, and oh, Roger, I got another example of that, Roger. Another test that we're doing for that. I'll talk about that in a second. What are you guys thinking of? Like I was thinking about having a rack of full paint there, where the Hobby Hijinks used to be, for Miniature Monthly. Yeah, Samurai Jack, let's do it. Miniature Monthly. But it'll be for like all the night owls, for like once the main hall is kind of closed and there's people that want to paint until 2 or 3 in the morning. I don't know if there's much value. I not value. I just don't know how many people would want that. Plus, it would just be a full paint thing, like out in the open, and I don't know if we want to do that. Just having it there overnight. But I don't know, because I don't know what to do with that area. So, if you guys have any ideas of what to do with that little section, right now I think there's gaming tables there, but yeah, I know a lot of people hang out in the main lobby and stuff, like playing board games and stuff at night. Me personally, I will be playing Blood on the Clock Tower probably a ton in the main lobby at night, like after like everything kind of dies down. So I don't think you do it. May not be there in the morning. Oh yes, that's my fear, Twisted Oma. Some people, yeah, a lot of people do bring their own paints to the con, Lieutenant Floby. A lot of people do. And a lot of people will have, they'll buy paints there. Marika was out there 2 years ago, Samurai Jack. I believe she was out there 2 years ago. Not last year, I don't think. Because last year we had the Kathy Wapple and the Ed Pugh signs that people could sign. We had those there. Pocketland would enjoy painting at night. Okay. I'll bring it up to Ron and see what he says. So maybe we can have like a late night painting area in that little section right there. I gotta also talk to Harper about like gaming tables and stuff right there. But we'll figure something out. I want to do something there, but a security volunteer shift. Yeah, we have a ton of security, but not during the overnight part. We basically have security all the way up until like 9 or 10 o'clock, pretty much right when we're about to kind of close the main hall. So do we still want to call it Fort Wapple? But I just kind of feel bad for calling it that because because Fort Wapple, like Wapple's not there, so I feel like it's kind of like, I know that it's their legacy and it's what they started and what they do. I just feels like we're kind of like commandeering it to like, hey, it just feels a little weird to me without his blessing. Maybe we can ask him, hey, can we get your blessing to have a Fort Wapple? So. Oh, Lieutenant Floby, it's going to be your first year? Interesting. I'm excited. I'm excited you're coming. I'll ask him. I'll ask him what his blessing is. So yeah, Lieutenant Floby, I hope you'll have a great time. I mean, I haven't really heard, too many people having a super bad experience. But I'm trying. I'll do my best to make you have a good time. Yeah, it could be like named after, it could be in like the Kathy corner or something like that. But I'll ask Mr. Wapple on what his ideas are and what his thinking is. So there's that. You're keeping your agenda a bit light. That's a good idea. That is always a good recommendation. I know the forums always talk about it, and they always talk about, don't take too many classes, take maybe 4 and kind of spread them out 5 classes, so that way you can have time to walk around and, you know, visit and hang out and play 4-mite bingo and Discord bingo and, you know, go to Hobby Hijinks and get some Reaper bucks and, you know, do all that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah. So another thing that I'm planning is, here, let's go back to the other cam. So you see, this is kind of the set right here, right? I'm gonna have I plan to have a lot more stuff here. So like weapons, like spears and shields and lanterns and torches and maybe some chainmail stuff, for potion bottles for people to grab to pose with their families, right? And when we're not filming, I can just move these chairs and the barrels and stuff over. I'll have a staging area over here on the right side. And so when we're not filming, I'll just move everything over. But another thing that I want to do is maybe on this side, on this far side, I have about 4 more feet that way. And maybe what I can do is set up a table for streaming that is just like Paint Club or like, you know, just hobby paint time, just the table. So that way, whenever there's some artists, maybe some teachers that want to come over and just paint in this area, like on set, that way it's just kind of like little light banter with chat and them painting and sitting over here on the set. And then maybe we can get like Holly Monster, and I know that Goobertown Hobbies is coming, so we can get Goobertown. Maybe he can come over here and paint. We can do like maybe like a little speed painting thing. But I just think it would be fun to have like a little painting area on the far side over here, of people just sitting and hanging out, Paint Club. You could probably also have no audio of them, just music and stuff, or I don't know. There's a ton of ideas, but I'm trying to multi-purpose this whole set area, and it's pretty neato, with all the lights and everything. It looks pretty cool, especially because I'm trying to like decorate it up. You see with these like curtains and stuff. I'm thinking about getting different style curtains over here, maybe like linen. Like I really want it to look kind of medieval-ish, like an armory is my goal. Yeah. Yeah, do 3 to 4 classes. Oh yeah, you're talking about the classes. Goobertown, yeah, I think he's coming. I think he volunteered to be a security for a shift. Seeing the green screen? Yeah. This is a different vMix profile, so I didn't set it up. But the green screen will not be there at ReaperCon. So. Let's see. Oh, okay. Whee. You know what? My tunic is at home. I actually have a tunic that I will bring. I do have a tunic. I want to get like a hood, like a robed hood, and some other things, like some big mugs for people to pose with and stuff. And then, you know, I just want to have people on the set and come over and talk, kind of like last night. Last night when we did Reaper Live, Dave was telling me afterwards that it felt really nice to kind of go off of the main set that's over there and come over here, just because it felt really conversational and it felt really laid back. And I think that's kind of the goal, the feel that I want for ReaperCon. And, you know, maybe I'll just have people over and we'll just have conversations and talk. Like I'll pull over Aaron, Aaron Proctor. I'll pull over Michael, Jason. You know, we'll do some laid back interviews, and people can bring over some of their stuff and I can show them on the camera here. So if we'll do cam 1 to X3. So we'll do like this camera here. Let me fix the angle here. Wrong way. And let me turn on the lighting. Ta-da! Why does it look so weird? There we go. Looks like it was just slightly out of focus. These are a couple of the mouse links from ReaperCon. But we'll have like this camera as well for things. Look at this, I found this. This is one of the gelatinous cubes that they painted using some of the new paints. The gloss paints, these. The green tinted gloss. And I believe the blue one as well. Blue tinted gloss. So you can see the blending there. We're gonna have Bonita on, I think, on the next Reaper Live. So in a couple weeks, we should have Bonita in, so she can talk about kind of what she went through and all the design process and things like that. But yeah, these are the new glosses. If you missed Reaper Live last night, we talked about these. I'm gonna pull chat up over here so I can see. Yeah, you'll get these in your swag bag. You'll get the gloss paints in your swag bag. So you'll get all these. You'll get all 6. Ta-da. You'll get all 6 of them. Whee. And you get one of these guys. It's the little slime. So you can see his little trail behind. It's a big cube slime. He has the little circle insert here for a bone pile, but I don't know. I think it's over here. Ah, here it is. So it's a little bone pile that goes underneath it. So it kind of swallows it up. And then you can see some of the glosses here. Ta-da. The purple one. Oh. So this is what the bottom right cube is what they look like when they're base. And then there's all the different glosses painted onto them. So I'm curious to see what people will do with them. I think it'll be pretty exciting. So everybody gets this one and the 6 paints in their swag bag with this guy. And I'm sure there might be some for extra. Let's do camera 2. X2. There we go. I'm back. I'm back. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, you guys want to see something else that's pretty cool? I know we showed these off yesterday. These are, I saw green users in chat. You know what? I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go grab what I did this morning with these 2. So chat, entertain yourself. You should be able to still hear me though, because I have a lav mic on, so you might be able to hear the AC going. Hey, Macarena. Hoi. Ow.
What?
I'm looking for these. Ta-da. I'm coming, chat. I don't know how loud it is. We have the AC going on in this hallway. Maximum planning at its finest. I'm back. So, let's see. Oop, sorry. How do those look? Perfect. So I acid dipped and polished these this morning. So I acid dipped and polished 30 of each. So there you go. These are acid dipped and polished. Let's see what chat's saying. No, Nice. Yeah. So the cool little, the cat is pretty sick because he sits on your paint cup. You see the little wings, they kind of hook around and they kind of latch onto the inside or the outside of your paint cup. So it'll just rest there and it looks like he's kind of like peeking over with his paws. And then you got a whole ass figure for this Poke tool. I told Harper this morning, I was like, you know what? I bet people are going to take this and just clip the Poke off and use it as like a little tiny baby owlbear because it's very small. Let's say we compare it to this, like that's like a normal sized thing. Here's a mouseling for scale. Here's another mouseling. So for the scales, very small. So he's a very tiny owlbear. So I could see people probably keeping him on the thing, but he's just a little tiny nugget. I wonder if his arm, like you see how his arm's outstretched here? I wonder if that fits on a cup. Let me see if I can find a cup over here. That's a good size. This might be okay. I'm just breaking everything on set real quick. It's a mess in here, y'all. It looks like a nightmare. So let's see. Oh, you guys can't see it. You know what? I'm smart. Come on, John, use your brain. I don't know if this... I dropped him. I think this cup's too round. Oh, there we go. I did it. You can see there. I don't have one in here, a Reaper paint cup. You can see there, it rested. I think his arm's a little bit too small. I need one of those CUP cups, the red ones. I don't have one in here. I don't know why I don't, but I don't. But it kind of just rests there. On the little paint cup. So all you gotta do is reach over, yoink. Oh, he sits kind of perfect right there. With his little wings. Yoink. There you go. Oh. It's not focusing now. But there you go. Isn't that cool? So I'll explain how to get these. What do we think about that? Right there. Yeah. Well, Samurai Jack, I think with the CUP cups, you'll be able to put these on the outside, so they're sitting on the outside. Yeah, swag cup is the true test. I just don't have any over here. So let's see. I'm back. Let's pull chat up to X3. Stick it through the paint club? Yeah. We lose our Pokeches all the time. Oh, you designed it that way so because you lose them. Yeah, if it's just sitting on your paint cup, hell yeah. Oh, I was about to say something, but I forgot. Oh, I totally forgot what I was about to say. Yeah. Any questions real quick? So if for anybody that came in late, truck is coming on Monday. They said they were going to deliver the truck around 3 to 5 o'clock today, and we were like, that's too late in the day, too hot. So we said it'll probably be better for us to do that on Monday morning under the shade of the morning. So we're first thing bright and early Monday morning. We're unloading the truck. Yeah, Casmania, welcome. I was just talking about that. Yeah, so I use these things. So I use these little things right here, little cork things to stick these in to protect my little fingies. So I have it on that little cork right there to protect from the pokey part. And that's how I'll deliver them. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Oh, I remembered. So how to get these acid dipped ones. So at ReaperCon, I made 30 of each. So I made 30 owlbears and I made 30 cat dragons. And the way that you'll be able to get them is we're going to do 10 each at the VIP Hall of Fame meet and greet dinner for raffles or for door prizes. So for your tickets or whatever, we'll be giving those away to 20 random people, 10 of each. And then there will be 10 of each at the Reaper Bucks store. So for Reaper Bucks, and they'll be, I don't know how expensive yet, but they'll be kind of pricey because there'll only be 10 of each, 10 owlbears and 10 cat dragons. And then the last 10 will be in the auction. So you'll have 10 of these owlbears and 10 of the cat dragons at the auction on Sunday. So there'll be your 3 chances to get these. So I made 30 of each. I didn't want to make too many, and I think that's just a good number to have. So I tried to spread out all the different ways that people are going to be able to get them. And so, yeah. The normal ones are going to be for sale. So actually, let me correct that. One is coming in the, you'll get one in the Ed Pugh Hall of Fame meet and greet, like ticket. And then I think one comes in your swag bag. So, but then you'll be able to purchase extras if you don't get either of those at the booth. So we'll have extras at the booth as well. Yes, Trashorama. Yes, we scolded and penalized the issue that happened last year. You weren't here last year, so you didn't really you weren't there for that. That's another story I'll tell you later. Set some each day Palos. Oh, you're talking about the 10 in the Reaper Bucks store? They're going to be quite pricey, so yeah. On the polished Sir 4 scale. Samurai Jack, how'd you get I forgot what I did the polished Sir 4 scale for. What did I do that for? I know I did it for something. I just couldn't remember what I did it for. I like acid dipping and polishing. I think it's fun. What do you guys want to do? What time is it? We still got a few minutes. Do you guys want to look at Green Griffin stuff, or do you want to look at paint jobs of people, or do you want to keep talking about ReaperCon and ideas and things like that? Is my phone vibrating? No. Oh, thought my phone was going off. Ooh. Green Griffin. Okay. Let's look at some Green Griffin stuff, shall we? Oh, I should acid dip. You know what? I'll save that for a few years. Maltex. We'll save that, and then I'll rip that out. Can I talk about the Michael stuff? Yeah, we talked about it last night. I don't know too much about it, other than we're doing it. So I don't know any details other than, like, I know we're going to be in some test stores to begin with. So there's going to be some test stores that we're going to go out in and see how it goes, because they're kind of doing this as a test. Yeah, that's all I pretty much have. I don't know when they're going to be hitting shelves or what stores or anything like that. Paxton kind of took over that project. Yeah. It's all around the country, so I think there'll be some stores in California, and, you know, kind of some of the bigger major cities. It's going to be under the Hobby Q name. So a long time ago, Reaper created like this umbrella company called HobbyQ, and I think this is correct. Hey Ozzy, I hope you can make ReaperCon this year. That'd be nice. I hope everybody can that plans to. Fantasy Realms. So yes, so we created this umbrella company called HobbyQ because, you know, if we wanted to ever get into big box stores or anything like that, I think they wanted to be a little bit more brand friendly. So a lot of people don't really like the, you know, the skull and Reaper, and, you know, it kind of looks kind of like a biker gang, biker club kind of a thing, you know, things like Hobby Lobby and things like that. So they created this thing called HobbyQ, and it's kind of like the generic hobby store kind of idea. You know what I mean? The family-friendly version. Yeah, and so they created that, and I think so it's under HobbyQ, but the brand of the models is going to be called Fantasy Worlds. It's in a nice big, like, ombre dark blue to light blue box that says Fantasy Worlds. And they picked up, I don't know how many different numbers, but they're all, you know, dragons and Dance with Death and Arakoth and some larger things like that. Of course. And the paints will be in the smaller size bottles because they picked up the paint sets, the new paint sets that come in the boxes, which I have over there. I can show you. Ooh. Sorry, I'm just taking stuff out of the box here. I'm getting a lot of stuff on my little barrel here. All right, let's hop to camera. So here's all the little chairs. Look at all the little chairs. So there's all the little chairs. Here's some of the tables that are brown. There they are. Here's all of the bench. Here's one of the beds. Here's the other bed. So that's pretty cool. I like that they're brown. Empty chairs and empty tables. I love musicals, chat. I don't know if you knew that. But there's the chairs and the bed. Let's put up chat on X2. Oops. There we go. Brown chicken, brown cow. And then here's, like, I think this is the, oh, what is this? Who's this guy? He's kind of like, was he the barkeep? There we go. There he is. With this guy, look at that nice little mimic. I can't remember the mimic's name. Do you guys know? You know what? That's a pretty good idea. You could use these little models in, like, mock bedrooms and stuff. Here's some barrels. Some of the barrels that go in the behind the tavern, which I don't want to put the tavern together quite right now because there's a lot of pieces to it, but you can see here's like a section of it. Like they come in like big sections of the tavern. Nice suit. Nice. There's like big corner sections. Yeah, it is a mocking beast, but I forgot he has a name. So this guy has a name, like a cute little name, because he's like the pet of the bartender. And then here's like the little, I think there's the actual green griffin, like this little thing. Martin. Oh, Brigley. That's it. Brigley. You know what? A lot of... No, here's the barkeep. I'm sorry. There's the barkeep. Look at this guy. Oh, sorry. Adjusting the camera. So I can have a little bit more leeway. There's this guy sitting on the edge. So I like that this guy is sitting. I mean, I know people have been asking for sitting miniatures for a long time, but he can sit on the chair. He can sit on the bed, I think, is what Ron says. You know. Yeah, he's fun. Is there? I can't remember if there was any other sitting models. Yeah, there is actually. I know people have been asking for sitting models for like years, and you know, I know that there's. Here you go. This guy's drinking. But it's cool that they can sit anywhere. You know. You know, he's sitting on top of the barrels. Hello. And then, because you can have the table here. Here we go. You got your whole little table set there. Oh, that'd be cool, Twisted Elma. Yeah, these are some big barrels. They go in the back. They like attach to the back of the tavern. Now make them kiss. Oh, hey, how you doing? But there you go. We'll just leave this guy here. He's just chilling. And here's all the like bread and little chicken, a cheese board, a little pot, cauldron, some, you know, all the little table fixins are there. I love your dark helmet. Here you go. You know, the green Gwyfyn. Here's a closer look at Brigley. He looks nice for a mimic. Like, you know, pretty high quality mimic there. Just gonna grab some more stuff. Oh, I see what they did. The single roasted pig as their MSP entry. Miss Rose. So this is Miss Rose. I do declare, Miss Rose, I seem to have a gentleman caller. For some reason, they're Southern to me. So let's move these chairs. And Brigley. Here's the bard. You know what? I'm going to move the camera up a little bit. Oh, these are, I forgot how sad these were. I do declare. I don't know if Christine's in chat, but I'm pretty sure Christine sculpted the ghosts. Is that? I think she did. I don't wonder if she was given like a story behind the ghosts. Like, what happened to them? Why does the Green Griffin have ghost? What did they do? Here's little wooden benches. So looks like a pouch. Yeah, I think he has a ball. He like has a ball in his hand. So he's like playing ball. But it's just sad because it's like a ghost. It's like you see she has a noose around her neck. So she's like a spirit. So I think this is a little kid, the ghost of a little kid. And his last memory is playing ball. There's more benches as well. There's 2 more. Oh, 3 more. 3 more benches. So they all fit here. With the tavern. Oh, the tables. Empty chairs and empty tables. Dark? Yeah, I'm curious as to what the the main story is. There's one of the tables. He has a cape of invisibility. Oh, Twisted Oma, I like your thinking. So he's not dead. He's not a ghost. He's actually just a little thief. He's hiding. Here's some of the tables stacked on top of each other. But you said bench value? Yeah, there's 4 of them. So here they are. There's 4 benches total that I see. 2 tables. 2 benches. 2 beds. A fireplace. Yoink. This would be a nice, or like a really nice diorama once it's all like put together. Ghost Kid incoming. Ghost Kid. Dun-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ghost Kid. Maybe we can ask Christine at ReaperCon about the Ghost Kid. What else is there? Oh yeah, we have this bar maiden. Yeah, Rings. Yeah, Rings was taking a. No, he's been MIA, but he's back. I saw him painting some stuff on the Facebook page. There's Grumble Drum. There's another ghost. We did do the lighthouse. It's not here. You know what? I can go get it for you. I have it over there in the corner. It comes in this last container on Monday. So it'll be here on Monday. And then we got another ghost. We have a barrel. What's his name? Grumble Drum. It's the dwarf with the ale cask, with the eye patch. We have this patron with the cup, who's gesturing upwards. And then there's another patron with a cup, right there, holding his belt, kind of dancing. You know what? He needs to go on the table. He's dancing. He's doing a little jig on the table. All right, here, let's zoom out so you guys can see kind of the whole shebang. I'll grab the lighthouse real quick. This is the prototype lighthouse with the walrus. Doesn't have the guy, the lighthouse keeper, but there you go. Ah. I think this is as far as I can go back. There it is in all its glory. The lighthouse. Ooh. With the little fire and everything. There's the fire for the there's the fire for the fireplace. This right here. Here's the fireplace. But it has all these different things that attach to it. Like the green griffin head that attached to the fireplace. Like right there. So here's the fireplace. But it has a bunch of pieces to it. Like right here. The fire sits in there. Like that. Ta-da! Just a ton of stuff to look at. Looky, looky. There we go. Woo. Yeah, you can see the lighthouse right here in this main frame. It's right here. That fire is lit. Yeah, there's just a ton of stuff. You know, I'll have a better wheel. I like this. I like this. I like this camera, this lens and everything. So you can kind of see everything we were looking at. Ta-da! Yeah, the lighthouse is cool. The concept art was amazing, just like normal. It's so messy. See, I'm trying to create a cool set back here, but it's going to be a lot to move and a lot to manage and take care of. But yeah, I think the goal is to try to get as many orders as we can done before ReaperCon. Oh. That's the goal. I'm pretty sure we've already done like 1500 to 2,000. Nice, Ozzy. Yeah. I'm waiting for the Ren Fair people to email me back. So there was a group of, there's a haunted house company that like makes monsters and stuff for haunted houses over here in Plano. And they do a bunch of stuff for Ren Fair as well. Like they make props and stuff for Ren Fairs. But they also teach classes on like stilt walking and monster classes like prosthetic makeup and just costume classes, and they teach. So I gave them a tour a couple of weeks ago, and I asked if we could rent a bunch of weapons and like Ren Fair type stuff from them for the 4 days during ReaperCon. So that's what I plan on like populating this area with, is like, you know, weapons and shields and things like that. So I'm waiting for them to email me back. I think they're super busy, but I'll get a hold of them. Next Tuesday, I'm doing a big test stream for Mirrorscape. Not a stream, but I have a meeting with the DM that's going to be running the Mirrorscape game at ReaperCon. So we're doing a lot of testing and stuff before he leaves for vacation. So I got to get some of the laptops ready and things like that. So that's my next major goal. Let's see if this camera's still working. Yep, still working. Quality's still kind of terrible, but I'll work on it and figure it out. I have confidence in it. I also got to start working on the layout for ReaperCon, like what all of the scenes are going to look like, and the artwork, and the borders, and the transitions, and the things. What do you guys think of this idea? So, of all the different rooms and stuff, and all the different cameras, what about you see how I have a picture-in-picture here? What happens if we have like, what happens if we have all of the cameras, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, all on one screen? That's what I think I'm gonna do. So imagine it zooms in, and then you see all 6, and then it picks one of them, and then that one comes to full screen. And then whenever it switches scenes, my goal is that main picture will go into one of the smaller frames, and then it'll choose a different camera, like let's say Artist Alley. It'll zoom out full screen Artist Alley, and then go down, and then zoom out Vendor Hall. That's the idea. So I'm working on that. Woo! Someone in a mall cop? Yeah. So especially if somebody that is familiar with the layout of the convention hall and stuff like that, you know what? We might troll people. So like, let's just pick a person, and we find them, and then we just follow them as they're going. So they're in the vendor hall, and then they come out, and then they go into like hobby hijinks, and we swap the camera, and we just follow them, and then they go into the MSP area, and then we just swap to the MSP area. I have a feeling that's what will happen. So the audio will just be, it could just be me talking, like I could just be talking over it, but most likely when we're doing those camera swaps and those camera scenes for the different the different halls and stuff, it will most likely just be like ambient music, just because it'll be kind of like in transition between different events and different interviews and different things. So it's just kind of a way to occupy chat and just to have like another backup. Dual purpose. It's security, another layer of security, and it's just a fun thing to do on stream with swapping cameras. At least that's my goal. But I gotta get some decent quality ones. There'll be some fail safes, obviously, but I like that idea and that plan. I think it'll be fun. So that's the idea. I just gotta test the quality of everything and all that. A lot of planning. I wish I could show you guys. Maybe in a couple weeks, I'll have it a little bit more fleshed out. So it's kind of cool because I have this big metal structure, like this big truss, like big, huge bars, and it has all the lights and stuff hanging from it, and all the cameras. So I have everything centralized on one big set, and it looks awesome. Oh, the audio shouldn't jump around. So between all the different rooms and stuff, they'll have no audio themselves. They'll just be music playing. Because it's just meant to be a visual thing. No audio. Who's streaming right now? Who can we raid? I haven't looked. Let's see who's on today. I gotta charge everything. You know, I gotta find all the laptops. I gotta find all the iPads. I gotta find all that stuff and track it all down and have charging stations for everything. But that's the fun part, chat. Having everything organized and ready to go. I am excited. Of course, rings. I'll try. I'm trying. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to stream today because of my eye exam, because I didn't know how long my vision was going to be messed up, but it was messed up for a good 4 hours or so. But I'm back to normal now with my vision. I don't have anything next week. Yeah, I'm all cut up, I think. Oh no, I have a dentist appointment next Friday in the morning. So actually it might be, is it 2 o'clock? Oof, I don't know. I'll let you know. I do have a dentist appointment next Friday. I'm getting some fillings repaired, but I should still be here. But yeah, let's see who's on. Gen Con, Epic Duck, Askren, Con of Minis. Yeah, fillings are easy. Yeah, fillings are easy for sure. I got a crown a few weeks ago. Let's raid Kana. Looks like she's doing some more adventure cats. Who would have known? Who would have guessed it? Who would have guessed it? All right, we're going to be raiding Kana. If you guys are coming to ReaperCon, she'll have a booth there. Maybe if you go over and watch her stream, where we're about to raid her, you guys can ask her maybe if she's going to have any con exclusives or anything like that. And if she has some time, if you ask nicely, she might show you. But yeah, she'll be coming to ReaperCon. I hung out with her a lot at Adepticon. Her and her sister were upstairs above the vendor hall area. We hung out with them a lot. Yeah, bye. Everybody have a good rest of your weekend. Look out for Container Watch on Monday. I'll post some pictures. And then I'll try to get Ron to post a big update for everybody, because I know there's a ton of people asking, email this, email that, shipping and all that stuff. I'll ask Ron to do a big update, like explaining how everything is going to work and things like that. Because I know we've talked about it on Reaper Live, but I'm going to try to get him to... I mean, the last update has a bunch of information in it, but, just to have it in there. And I'll put it in probably a forum update. That way I can ship it out to everybody as well. But, just as much information as possible. So, bye. Oh, we also ordered ribbons for ReaperCon recently as well. So maybe we can show off ribbons next week. Next Reaper Live. All right, bye. I'm done talking. And the more I rant, I just keep going. Bye-bye.